Hi Aquarius, welcome. So Aquarius, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind that it's a general reading, so the roles may be reversed. Feel free to flip it if you need to. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And let's go ahead and get started. So Aquarius, you have the North Node of Destiny and the semi-sextile of Allowing, which is Aquarian energy. So I love that for you guys. This is talking about your soul school, your learning curve, being yourself, honestly, Aquarius, fulfilling your purpose, going through a maturation experience, right? Learning more about yourself. And as you're doing that, Aquarius, I feel like it is also kind of allowing for you to see the potential growth in something. This might be a time period where you're feeling like a renewed sense of hope, where you might even get a reward from the universe, right? So this is a beautiful combination because it's essentially talking about taking a wish and making it real, right? Something that maybe was in your mental space coming to fruition. So beautiful beginning to the reading. Let's see where it's headed. We're going to look at your crowning energy first, Aquarius, and then the person you are connecting with, Aquarius's crowning energy. You have the Four of Pentacles, Aquarius, which talks all about control. You might be in the space of your life where you're gaining control or feeling like you're getting more in control of self. Okay, this also talks about stability being very important. Some of you, though, be careful about taking this to the extreme, right? Because although it's good to be in control of self, it hinders us when we go into overdrive with that, and then we become controlling of our environment or others. So Aquarius, careful with that type of energy. Person you're connecting to is in the Ace of Cups, which is all about love, emotions. This person may be heavily focused on love, Aquarius. They may be in love with you, Aquarius. But we'll go a little bit deeper and see what that pertains to. So we're going to look at the recent past energy first, what led up into the now. Then we're going to look at your perception and how you see each other, as well as how you're feeling underneath it all. And then the bigger spiritual picture. So Aquarius, recent past energy. Where my Aquarius is. Knight of Swords. Wow. King of Pentacles. Wow, the Star. You're out twice in your own reading. I love this. I'm going to love this reading. It's always to me like a really good omen when the sign that I'm reading for, the first card that comes out is a match to that sign, and it's come out twice, right? So this is like you being all in your element, Aquarius, being able to use your spidey senses and your Aquarian strengths to get what you want during this time frame, which is a wonderful energy to be on. So leading up into the now, there might have been a lot of communication, a lot of back and forth communication going on as it pertains to relationships, all right? There is the sense of like you getting a little bit more grounded, getting a little bit more practical though as you go into October, Aquarius, and really getting in tune with your spiritual and emotional self, right? So I just feel like this is a lot to do with you really getting in tune with who you really are. And sometimes emotions can be scary territory for an Aquarian. Not because you're not a deep feeling sign, because I hate that misnomer about us fellow Aquarians, but just because it's not always the most comfortable for you to get all into your emotional space because you're driven by logic, you're driven by intellect. And so most Aquarians, and I'll testify to this as an Aquarian, make their decisions from a more logical, detached standpoint than a wear your heart on your sleeve emotional type of thing. But I feel like actually, during this time frame, it is about getting in tune with your emotional self. It is about listening to your emotions and allowing yourself to feel whatever you need to feel, to say whatever you need to say. And I'm hearing to reach a common ground. So some of you need to or want to reach common ground possibly with this person during this time frame, or they you. So let's see, Aquarius. What else? We have the Four of Swords in this person's recent past, the Six of Wands, the Two of Swords. Wow, their cards are just ready to talk. Okay, so in the past, Aquarius, this person has had trouble making their mind up about how they feel, what they want. I feel you've definitely captivated this person's attention with really just being yourself, okay? So whoever this is that you are connecting with or are connecting with, you might be completely unaware, you know, of how this person actually saw you, Aquarius. You may have, like I said, captured this person's attention and not even realized it or not even understood the depth of it. There was definitely a strong attraction here, okay? And I'm getting the word indefinitely. Indefinitely. Okay. We'll come back to that. So there's also this message here about, like, this person was not second guessing. Okay. It's not so much that this person was second guessing how they were feeling, although I do feel a little bit of that going on, okay, or had went on. But I think a lot of that had to deal with the fact that they were second guessing how you were feeling, Aquarius. You might have been hard for this person to read, hard for them to understand your motives. And you may not even be aware that this person sees you in this light, Aquarius, which is very interesting to me. So let's go into perception, right? And you know, Aquarius, because you are one of those signs that don't necessarily wear your heart on your sleeve, I do find that you are one of the hardest to read zodiac signs, unless you are a fellow Aquarian. Now, I'm an Aquarian. I have lots of Aquarian friends, and usually I can get straight down to what their motives are. But I feel like it takes one to know one. I don't know. That's just a personal opinion. But I feel like, yeah, you know, yeah. All right. So let's go into perception and see what's going on in the current energy. What do you got going on in your headspace, Aquarius? You have the card of Judgment. How are you seeing this person? Seven of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. So a lot of you, wow, the Queen of Swords, you are showing up strong AF in this reading, especially in my feminine aquas. This is talking about, like, spending a lot of time on yourself, investing time and energy into yourself, into the things that make you feel fruitful, stable, receiving, like I said, some kind of reward, seeing the potentials in life. This is a growth cycle for you, Aquarius, on all levels, but especially an emotional and spiritual level. Because I'm getting the term like leveling up. And this is you kind of reclaiming your crown, right? Reclaiming your power, I feel. Your sense of empowerment as well. And making decisions that ultimately benefit you, okay, in the long run, and are in your highest good, right? So I feel you investing a ton of time and energy into that. When it comes to this person, you may have invested time and energy into them as well, and there was a sense of cooperation there, but, well, I don't even want to say but. That's kind of how, that's the story. What? That's how the story goes. I don't know why I'm getting that message. That's just how the story goes. And why I'm still shuffling. Like, I feel like there's a lot of insightfulness, right, coming through. Like, and you may want to work on things with this person, okay? So take it how it's resonating with you. And then the additional card that I got out is the Three of Wands. So there is this waiting energy as well, Aquarius. Somebody could be waiting on you to open up, to communicate, or you could be waiting on them. We'll see. They have the the Hierophant. Why do I feel like things are getting really messy all of a sudden? It could have been like things were working in a very controlled manner in your life or between you and this person, and then all of a sudden things get really messy, okay, or did get really messy. All right, so this person has the Hierophant, the Eight of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Six of Cups. So they're struggling with letting go of something here. I feel like this person knows what they want, and yet they feel restricted from getting what they want. And then they try to pull themselves out of it, and then they start to be more open-minded, and then they get sucked right back into the past. So I definitely feel an on-again, off-again type of vibe with this person. It's like, in one aspect, this person is knowing what they want to be committed to or wanting commitment, and then in that same breath, they fear commitment or the restrictions around that, or they have a lot of insecure thoughts around relationships. And then they catch themselves like, okay, trying to be more open-minded, trying to be more open-hearted and think to the future. And then as they think about the future, they get sucked into thinking about the past. So you see, it's like a boomerang. I just feel like there's a lot of messiness going on in their vibration that they need to sort out. So there's some things here that this person is really needing to sort out when it comes to how they are genuinely feeling, even though I feel overall this love wanting to come through the connection. They still have yet to figure themselves out. It's got nothing to do with you, Aquarius. There's something about them and the way that they love and what they expect out of commitments that they have yet to figure out within themselves. But it's certainly bleeding into their love life and relationships. So let's go deeper then and see what's going on in the heart space for you, Aquarius. What's going on in the heart space? The Hangman. The King of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune, and the King of Cups. Very interesting. I'm going to clarify this in a minute. So, in a general sense, Aquarius, this is getting a higher perspective on what drives you, what motivates you, what you feel passionate about, as well as how your heart feels, what your emotions are telling you. There is this favorable energy coming through, and it's come through in two different cards here of really Spirit wanting to encourage you to see the potential in whatever it is that you have going on, because there is a major growth cycle and some sort of reward or stroke of luck coming through, Aquarius, and it doesn't have at all have to be related to this relationship. It could be any area of your life, but keep an open mind. Some of you, it's like at times feeling pulled in two different directions, though. Some of you may be questioning like your destiny or who you're destined to be with. Some of you have more than one person in your heart or in your love life or in your energetic space, right? One may feel familiar, or you're getting some sort of higher perspective on. Another may be someone you feel fated towards or destiny. And you'll certainly know if you're in that group of Aquarians that have more than one thing going on in your love life right now. But if it's not that, it's just like weighing the pros and the cons of relationships. What do you want? You want passion? You want emotion? You want family? Like right now, I feel like you're trying to decide or needing to decide what it is that you really want. And then becoming that, right? Before you look for that in another person. See, most people miss that step. They know what they want and they put themselves out there. And then they're disappointed when they don't get a match to what they were wanting. But they weren't a match to what they were wanting. Because you can only attract how you feel about yourself, right? So you've got to be the type of person that you want to attract in order for you to attract that type of person. And if you're attracting people that are lower level or less than what you want, it might be because you're not fully loving yourself to the degree that you think that you are. Because relationships often act as a mirror to what we've got going on within us. Okay? So it's almost like Aquarius, this time frame is about going within and becoming the best version of yourself, becoming the type of person you would like most like to be with in your life. So let's see what this person is feeling underneath it all for my Aquarians. The Fool. The Tower. The Six of Swords. Wow. Dang-a-lang. Oh, I said dang-a-lang. Really? All right. Ignore that. Anyways, moving on. This person in their heart space is the Fool, the Tower, the Six of Swords, the Hangman, and the Nine of Cups. Wow, this person's ready to take a leap of faith here. Even if it ends in their own demise, Aquarius, like, I feel this person being heavily persuaded by their emotions, how they feel, what they want. I feel like this person is willing to go through whatever they need to go through to get what they want. And I feel like they really do feel that they're going to be successful in that, Aquarius. I feel like this person is pretty certain that they're going to get what they want. You know, now whether they actually do or not, I guess time will tell, but they feel pretty certain in that. Pretty certain enough to where they're willing to try something new. They're willing to take some sort of risk here. They're willing to change or make necessary changes because they are being heavily, heavily influenced by this crowning energy. And what was the crowning energy? The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. Like this person, I keep hearing no reward without a risk. No risk without a reward, something like that. That could be their mantra. That could be how they're thinking about it. It's just like, or maybe that's what it is. If this person is not willing to take some sort of risk, there will be no reward. But I honestly feel like when we feel we're taking a risk, when we feel that risky business type of energy, it's because we've not done the emotional work first. Because when something is really for you and it's right for you, you don't feel like you're taking a risk. It feels certain. It feels inevitable. Isn't that the word I got earlier? Indefinite? It seems definite. So again, there's some emotional work that this person still needs to do to get to that point. Because right now, things still do feel a little bit unstable or risky, which is a sign to this person, right? That even though success is inevitable, they need to wait that out or to get into a place where they're feeling more secure with how they're feeling or who they are before they take any sort of big risk. But this person might not be aware of how law of attraction works, and they may jump into something or do something that they're not ready for, if they were being honest with themselves, or they weren't ready for. I keep hearing risky business. careful about risky business. Whew. Anyways, all right, so let's go into the most likely future outcome, which can be changed with free will. You're in the driver's seat, no one else. But let's see, you have the Nine of Swords here. The Ace of Cups. Okay, as soon as that card come out, I got the Halsey song, I'm Bad at Love. No, get back in there. Bad at love. No, you're not, Aquarius. No, you're not. Although I feel like most Aquarians can relate to that song. Really all my air signs, which Halsey is a Libra. But you're not. You're not. And you're not difficult to love either, right? Unless you're finding it difficult to love yourself, and then you might be getting evidence from other people that you're difficult to love if you have a difficult time truly loving you. So again, a need to self-reflect, right? How loving are you being to yourself? Are you saying kind things to yourself? Are you giving yourself a break? Are you utilizing other people's opinions of you to judge your worth? Or what you know of yourself to judge your worth? These are questions to ask yourself, Aquarius. And this reminds me of the Sagittarius reading as well. So if you have Sag in your chart, check out that reading. But some of you are fearful when it comes to love. And maybe fearful of that vulnerability that it requires of you, Aquarius. And yet I feel like you're getting into this more stable place though, because you have been doing a lot of work on yourself, right? Where you are feeling like it's safe to love again. So if you had been stuck in that fear, right, Aquarius, I feel like you moving or transitioning into this space where you are feeling safe to open your heart, to love, to speak your truth, to get to know yourself intimately, but also get to know someone else. There's clarity coming in, there's insight, there's the sense of feeling more grounded, and there's a lot of love here for you, Aquarius, a lot of love. You have the Ace of Cups out twice, the Star out twice. Like, you could be a shining star, Aquarius, to this person or to other people, and you don't even freaking know it. You know what I mean? Like, because I feel like, again, I don't feel you truly understand how this person views you. For whatever reason. I just don't feel like you have the full picture of that. So, let's see what their most likely future outcome is, Aquarius. I had a card fly out, but it's a misfire. How do they feel in the future energy? Justice, Two of Pentacles, the Chariot. Whoa, Death and Rebirth. Temperance, as I talk about Sagittarius. I'm sorry, I had to see more. The Hermit. Oh my gosh. Aquarius. This person is going through a lot of changes, all right? Spiritually, emotionally, possibly even physically, like with their location, all right? But they're trying to find balance. They're trying to find peace. I feel like this person, there's a lot going on that's up in the air right now that I feel like is contributing to this person having like these mixed emotions or this uncertainty, right? Even though their success and their growth is assured, but they have to feel and be able to give themselves that reassurance before it can manifest. And that's what they're having trouble with. Like, this person really is questioning, is it going to be okay? Am I going to be okay? Like, is this going to be okay? And that very doubt right there lacks what? It lacks faith, right? And it's throwing a curveball in their vibration. And that's what they need to get more secure with, right? The idea that it's definitely going to be okay, all right? Because it's always okay. Because always in the big picture, always, 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 we all get something out of everything we go through, and that is growth and our ultimate evolution of who we are. And since we are eternal, and we are, Our consciousness is eternal. We cannot get it wrong. And we cannot get it wrong because it's never done. And until this person understands that, they lack a little bit of faith. And that throws off their energy. However, I do feel like this person is headed through, can I speak? Is headed to, blah, I can't get it out. Is headed for some big changes, okay? Some big, deep changes that will have them self-reflecting, that will have them looking at their own ability to be there for themselves, that will ultimately show them that they're capable, right? And that they can be a little bit more certain that things are working out for them, because things are working out for all of us, including you, Aquarius. And just let me go on a soapbox here. We need to get out of the idea as a society that in order for one person to get everything that they want, another person must fail. That in order for there to be a winner, there has to be a loser. Because vibrationally speaking, from a spiritual perspective, there are no losers. And all of us have the capacity to get everything we want and more. Period. Period. It is not a competition. Our ability to manifest and create is infinite. It has nothing to do with there being limited resources or limited availability or limited people even. It's like there's unlimited potential, right? Unlimited potential. I don't know why I felt the need to go on that rant, but that's just what it is. In the eyes of the universe, in the eyes of your soul, we're all equal. So good things coming for you and good things coming for them. And isn't that good for the both of you? You should want it that way. Because the more you want good for others, even those we don't understand, even those that have done us wrong, the more good you want for others, the more good comes to you. It's law of attraction. So wish this person well, Aquarius. I guess that's what I'm saying. Because they are headed through some big changes, and this may feel very rocky to them. They've got a lot of emotional stuff going on. Overall, though, they're wanting love, or they may be very much in love with you, Aquarius. You may or not even be aware of that. You have beautiful things coming for you as well. Investing time and energy into yourself, reconnecting with your emotional self, feeling that stability and security. And then also something coming to fruition that is a reward from the universe. All right, so look out for that. And then love. You've got love coming through, Aquarius. What a beautiful freaking reading. So let's get some guidance real quick. And we'll leave it there. Yours is ground yourself. All right, so this says... This says, being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, and impatient are signs that you are not grounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow spirit to help you ground yourself. It's time to reconnect with the divine. That's your affirmation, Aquarius. And for your cross watcher, they have fun. Stop. When was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you took a chance and did something silly? Something totally unlike you. Something just for the joy of it. It's long overdue for you to let go of that analytical mind and give yourself permission to lighten up. So sometimes the cure to getting over our problems is to let them go for a day and have a little bit of fun. And as you rejuvenate your mind, you'd be surprised at the solutions that come in. So that's what this person's being encouraged to do. Wow, Aquarius. Awesome reading. I hope it resonated with you. Zodiac signs you could be connecting with or have in your own chart, or the chart of the person you're connecting to. Virgo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Cancer, Libra, Scorpio again, Aries, Pisces, Taurus, Libra, Capricorn, And Aquarius, could be dealing with another Aquarius. I have Aries, Capricorn over here. Those are the zodiac signs that I'm seeing, but keep in mind it's a general, so it could be any zodiac sign. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff, as I do have videos over there. Tarot Time with Dana, all of it linked in the description box below, as well as in the About section of my YouTube, where you can find the donation link. If you'd like to donate, you can do so there. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very, very best, guys. And until next time, my friends.